Rachel, and today I am back. We're going to set up my Stalogy ready for November. We're in November, it's the 1st of November today, so I better get this set up and yeah, sorted out. Otherwise, what are we going to do for the month? So I have got my printables and my little bits that I've decided that I'm going to use this month. We'll go through them all and I'll let you know what I'm using. So my usual Kaylani designs, monthly, we've got it in 70% twice for my trackers. And we've got it at 100% for my event calendar. So there we go. And I'm still using the navigator paper, the thicker navigator paper. I gave that cheaper paper to Paige that I didn't like from last month, the one that was fraying. And I took it out of my Amazon favourites as well, because I don't want any of you guys to be buying that and then it not being what you wanted. And then I did find a monthly habit tracker printable on Google. I cannot find that one that I bought. And I can't even remember which shop it is that I bought it from. I don't know what I've done with it. I must have deleted it maybe, but I don't know why I would have done that, but who knows why I do half the things that I do. If anybody recognises that tracker there and knows where that is from, let me know, because I've tried to log into Annie Plans Printables and Peanuts Planner Co, and I can't find it. I don't know what I've done. So anyway, I found that one over there. So we are back to habit tracking. I just printed it from my phone, so maybe a little bit smaller than I wanted it to be, but it's okay. We can manage with that. I have got a November monthly calendar that I printed on sticker paper, and I got this from Google. I just searched November 2022. This is just the calendar that I use at the beginning of the month to tick off the months. I wouldn't normally, oh, I'm like pointing underneath and you can't see anything, like this type of thing. I wouldn't normally choose a Sunday start because I'm a UK girl and we tend to start our week in the Monday, on the Monday. But for this, I'm just dotting off the days, so I don't care. The thing is, if I use a Sunday start on my event calendar and I see things like here, I think things are going on Monday that aren't going on Monday, they're going on Sunday. It confuses me. I'm easily confused. And then I decided to use this image, which I found on Google just for my November cover page as well. I was going to go with a bonfire night theme, and I just couldn't find a picture that I liked. I couldn't find any like really vivid firework pictures that weren't coming out fuzzy. I just wasn't feeling it, so we've gone back to sort of the fall theme, and yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's going to look really nice. And to go with that, I have got some vellum from Wendy Prints, which I just think is really beautiful as well. I would normally choose rose gold foil for this type of thing because I think it says autumn more. This is holographic, but there's no other time of the year that I'm going to use this other than autumn. So yeah, happy with that. We're going to go with that. And then the last two printables I have got, you've all seen these a million times now. We've got the freebie printable from Annie Plans, which is the sleep tracker, and then we've got the printable that I bought from Annie Plans, which is my wax melt tracker. So we are going to go with those. So I would have filmed this yesterday, but at the risk of repeating myself, I ran out of glue dots again, so I've bought some more from Amazon. I was hoping that they'd come earlier yesterday than they did, because I could have filmed this yesterday morning, but they didn't. And this is how the week before turned out as well. This was a Grand Plans printable, and I'm really, really loving how that turned out. I'm just in love with printable kits at the moment from Grand Plans. I think that the shop is amazing. Don't PR for them, don't have a code with them, don't be asked to say anything, just genuinely found them on Etsy, fell in love with them, and buy all the printables all the time. Right then, let's get into this little thing. Okay, so these are from the same company as the red ones that are in my Amazon favourites. I just bought a different pack. Not for any particular reason, it was just the one that came up at the top when I searched for glue dots. But I do like them. I normally buy them in the red ones in a pack of 8. They're very affordable. I think last time I bought them, they were like $14.99 and I got 8. So super happy with that. So then, let's decide what we're going to do with these. So this is going to have to go on straight, otherwise it's not going to be fitting on the page. I'm just looking at it thinking, actually, I think I might want to cut around the image. I don't normally do that, but I think I do, because I'm considering putting like a little washi, oh, I didn't do it in this book, I did it in the other one, like a washi background and then putting that on the top. So I feel like if I just roughly, I'm not going to like fussy cut it really well. I feel like if I just do this, it's going to end up looking Let's just make that a bit rounder. It's going to end up looking a bit better. Is it? Have I just ruined it? It's done now. I don't mind it, but it needs to not be as round here. It needs to not be as straight here. That'll be a bit better. Okay, I just feel like it's going to look a bit better like that. Right, so let's have a look at my washi then. What brownie washes do I have? So I've got my box here that's just got all my samples in. We'll have a look through and see if anything jumps out. So we'll use some of this because that's going to go great. Oh, there's some on there that are going to go great. Maybe that one there. Okay, I'm not seeing any more of those in there, but I do have a washi collection down here as well, of course. Have I got any browns in here? This one. I'm going to have to use my scissors to help me get them out. There we go. And that one. Maybe this one. That one will be alright. We can use a bit of this. Is that, no, that's too bright, isn't it? I feel like that's maybe too bright. That's okay. Let's have a look in the next one. Oh, these ones. So these are from So Cute Planner, and I was sent these to my PO box by somebody. Thank you very much. And this one here. And this one here. Right, I think we've got enough. Possibly won't use all of those that I've picked out. But we might. So what shall I start with? I'm going to start with a brown one. And let's do this. And I'm just going to rip as well. I'm going to do the rip. And we're just going to go all the way from the bottom to the top of the page. Or the top to the bottom of the page. I said that and then went the complete opposite way to what I said. So I'm just ripping. It's not going to be neat. I don't want it to be neat. It's just going to be a rough background. And yeah, I'm going to be happy with that. Let's use a bit of this. On the biggest washi card ever that Nessie sent me. I still love it. Makes me laugh. Oh, I can hear my other child upstairs shouting. Jensen's still off school. Paige has gone back to school. She was actually okay about it. I thought we were going to have a murder, but she was actually okay. She wasn't too fussed at all. And she's in a really good mood this morning because she went trick-or-treating last night. So we go straight down the street at the side of where we live, and then we go across the street at like the back, and then we go down a road that's just there, and then to my nan's house. It's about a 10-minute walk, so we go down 1, 2, 3 streets. And by the time we got to my nan's, just going down 3 streets, the bag that she had was just so full. We had to get like an emergency carrier bag from my nan to empty out so that she could do the same on the way home, but we went like the opposite way down the other streets, and the same thing happened again. People were just so generous. It was lovely. I know that Halloween's not a big thing in some countries, especially Australia. I don't think it's celebrated much in Australia, which is fair enough. You know, your country does what your country does. I think it's big in America. It's not as big here as it is in America, definitely. But it was really nice to see all the kids, and some people had their dogs dressed up as well, which was just super cute. It was just nice to see all the kids having fun and all the people opening doors having fun as well. So we had a great time. So she got a huge bag, huge bag. We've emptied it into like one giant carrier bag. And when I pick her up from school every day, I bring her some sweets. Nothing crazy, like just one, you know, just one thing. If it's like a packet of sweets, then she gets half or whatever, you know. I'm not big on letting her have too many sweets before school, but it started off, after school, sorry. It started off because she found it so hard to go into school, so we started it like, when I pick you up, I'll bring you some sweets, you'll be fine, that type of thing. And now, you know, I feel cruel like stopping. We've been doing it for 3 years. So she was really happy this morning that she got to go into the bag and choose something that I was going to bring her when I pick her up from school. So she's excited about that. I haven't taken her to school this morning. Dad's taken her with my friend Jess because he's got a meeting. It's actually really raining, like really bad. And she texted me to say, did we want a lift? So I said, well, yes, please. But can you just take Chris and Paige? Because Chris is going to carry on from school and walk to his meeting because it's only like 10 minutes down the road. So it seemed pointless me going for Jess to then have to bring me back home for just no reason whatsoever. So they've gone. So I'm getting to film my video a little bit earlier than I would. I did consider having a cup of tea. I've not even had any toast yet. And you guys know how much I love toast. But I've not had any toast yet. I just want it to stop raining. It's absolutely miserable. Awful. Oh, I'm just at the end of this one. I believe the bunny from Simply Gilded is Juniper. Is it Juniper? I do quite like Juniper. She's very cute. So yeah, that was our Halloween. Paige didn't want to be scary. She wasn't scary. Oh, she got frightened to death though. Oh, bless her. So she's done so well. We'd been out for about an hour, like going up and then going to Nan's and then coming back. And she was so, so happy. And then we went to this house that was just near our house and they had like a witchy thing hanging off the door. It didn't have lights on it or anything. It wasn't doing anything. And she knocked on the door. Well, when she knocked on the door, it like activated it. And these big red eyes came out and it started like screaming and shouting. And she was, oh, it frightened the life out of her. She ran back to me crying and screaming, hysterical. And then the guy came to the door and he was like, Happy Halloween. Oh, what's the matter? And we were like, your door thing's just frightened the life out of her. And yeah, I mean, she was fine. It wasn't a big deal, you know. She was... Paige, you guys know Paige, and she's dramatic, if nothing else. So yeah, we were laughing because she was fine. And she soon calmed down. And then because of all that, like we hadn't even noticed properly that the guy was wearing a suit, but it had all skeleton heads all over it, and it was just funny. So yeah, that was the last house we went to. It would have been the last house we went to anyway because of like where it was in relation to our house. But I wish the last house could have been a bit happier. Some people are really funny on Halloween. There was this really... So we went to this house that was dressed up. So we only knock on the doors of the ones that have either got a pumpkin outside or they're decorated. That's how we know they're playing. That's what we say to the kids. We don't knock on everybody's door. And if we knock on somebody's door once and they don't answer, we don't knock again. You know, it's fine if they don't want to play. So yeah, we went to this house that was dressed up. And a lady came to the door and she wasn't dressed up. She was just in her normal clothes. And she gave Paige some sweets and off we went, like 2 doors down. And then at the corner of my eye, like I saw this luminous green thing. And so I looked, and in that house, they'd opened the door again and there was just this man standing in the doorway, completely black, but with one of those purge masks on. So I was like, okay, we've just been to that house and you weren't there when they were giving sweets out. So I kind of like stared at him for a minute and he like was just dead, didn't move. So I was like, Paige, look. So we came to go out the door, like we were going to go back and say like hi to him, but he just so slowly like turned and shut the door. And I was like, that was a bit weird. So we carried on going down the street and then like I kept looking back, and every time I looked back he was just stood dead in one of the windows of the house. It was the freakiest thing ever. I mean, obviously it was Halloween, like he was meant to be doing it, but I was like, oh my God, this is so creepy. And it just kept happening. And I said to Chris, if he comes out of that house again and like starts coming in this direction, I am out of here and you two are on your own. I was like, can we get off this street, please? He did an absolutely brilliant job of freaking me out, which was obviously what Halloween is all about. It was great. So yeah, I hope you guys all had a fun Halloween if you did something, and if you didn't, no worries. It's a bit Marmite Halloween, isn't it? Some people love it and some people hate it. My friend hates it, but she dresses her house up for the kids, obviously. And then we really, really like it, but we don't bother dressing the house up because we always go out and I don't want people to knock, because I presume that most people have the same rule as we do. If the house is dressed up, then you knock, right? That's how you know someone's playing, yeah? So I don't want to dress my house up and people think I'm playing. And also I don't want to put like a bowl of sweets outside because people just take them. There were so many. We went out at 6 o'clock and we got back about maybe 7:30, 8:15. And so I feel like 6 o'clock would have been quite early to start trick-or-treating. You know, the little ones go like earlier, don't they? And so many houses had buckets outside and the sweets were gone because I presume that people had just tipped, whoops, people had just tipped the entire lot into their buckets, which was a bit of a shame really. But never mind, she didn't go without, like I said, she did great. Right then, that's sort of what I've decided to do, and then I'm going to stick that over the top of it. I am happy with my choice. Also happy with my choice to cut this. Is this on sticker paper? Or am I about to ruin a thing that I've made? Let me see if it is. Right, it is. The offcuts are on sticker paper, so this is on sticker paper. Okay. Okay, I've got it. I've got it. I'm going to have to be really, really careful because there's not too much room for error here. I think it goes right up to the edges. There we go. I'm happy with that. I think that looks cool. That looks really, really good. And then we'll put the calendar there and we'll just put a bit of washi over there as well, I think then. I think this is on sticker paper as well. I bought some new sticker paper after your guys' recommendations. Thank you very much. I got some off Amazon. Vixie, I know you recommended me the Aratrix paper, something like that. And it seemed to be based in Australia and shipping was crazy to me. So I'm going to keep my eyes on like Amazon and eBay and see if I can pick up a pack a bit more affordable. But yeah, I picked up some vinyl that somebody else recommended to me. I think they sent me a link on Instagram. So thank you guys for that. And I'll let you know what it is that I've picked and what I think of it. And if it's a good paper, I'll give you the link. We've got to find that unicorn paper, haven't we? We've got to find that unicorn paper. Okay, let's decide what we're going to put at the top. Let's have a bit of this little one. I can't think of any other occasion when I would use these apart from in the autumn. They're very pretty, but they are very autumn. Right, so I am loving how this is looking, and I'm now wondering if I even want to put that on to cover up that side of the calendar. What do I think? I think I might save that and tip in a little bit later on, like in a week or something, because I'm just really enjoying how that is looking. So we can move on to the next page then, which is my event calendar. So the bigger one of these. So let's get this on here then. I'm going to keep all the washi out because I'm just going to use the same colour themed washi throughout, and then it's a bit cohesive. Word of the day, cohesive. Yeah, so let's do that. I really like these tape runners. They're dead smooth and just really easy to use. I don't tend to be as messy with these ones. I don't know, well, it can't be my eyes because I've just had my eyes tested. I've got a new prescription in my glasses, but I don't know what it is, but I always roll over the edge and it like goes onto the table or whatever, but I seem to be a bit better. Hello? Really? Okay then. Dexter! What? What are you arfing at? Arf. 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 Well, that wasn't straight in the flipping slightest. Okay, Dexter seems to have stopped arfing. He doesn't have much of a bark left anymore, bless him. He's an old boy now. Oh, he's huffing now. He's an old boy now, aren't you? You're an old boy. And you still tell him, but I don't know if they're here yet anymore. Okay, so I'm going to use some of this So Cute planner washi again, and I just think I will pop it across the bottom and the top. And then I'm not sure if I've got any autumn deco. We'll have a look in my deco sheet and see what I can find. I'm realising that I very much so did not put that down straight, but we're just going to leave it, I think. That's because of you, Dexter. You disrupted me and now I'm skew with. Okay, I mean, it's fine. Not going to cry about it. I'll tell you what I might do though. See what banners I've got and maybe we can put a banner situation across the top. Okay, I found these banners that I was looking for, but they are not the right colours. But as I've been looking through, I do have some bits and pieces that I could use to decorate the rest of the page. So I think what I'll do then is I'll use the smaller one up the top. And then we'll put a bit of deco around and about. It's quiet now. I don't know what spooked him. We live on quite a busy road. I think I've told you that before. And he's like frightened of everything. The horses go past us to go down the promenade. You get horses and carts on the promenade if you come to my town. And I live like back from the promenade. Quite a bit back from the promenade. And all the farmers and the fields are where I live. Like behind, well, in front of where I live. So a lot of the horses that do that around there. So he doesn't like horses, and he doesn't like motorbikes, and he doesn't like hoovers, and I've just hoovered. There's a lot of things that Dexter Morgan is scared of. We don't know why. Nobody knows why. But he will let you know about it when it happens. Okay, so let's just put a bit of deco around. Those are from a very, very, very old sheet from the Plump Planner. Yes, they are. The rest of the deco that I'm putting on are just extras from bits that I've saved from kits and stuff. God blimey, I don't know what's rattled his cage, or something has. Something has rattled Dexter's cage this morning. Right, let's go through here and see if I've got any autumn or brownie style deco that we can use. Oh, that's cute. That's from Crafty Planning. I need to do an order with Crafty Planning. I've not done one for a while. And every time I ordered, she sent a really cute goodie bag for Paige, and there was always loads of these little, are they gonky thing? They're gonks, aren't they? Like gonky things. We don't call them gnome. What's the difference between a gnome and a gonk? Or is that just a new word that we've made for gnome? I don't know how much of it I will have left in. Dexter has done nothing but bark. Nothing but bark pretty much this entire video. And he's about to get his tiny little doggy butt kicked. He's not. He's not. I love him. But he's very annoying today. Right, I'm just finding random bits of deco now and just decorating because that's how it's ended up. That's how it's ended up. I don't know what I want to do. I've not known what I want to do, and yeah, we're just going with whatever now. Right, okay, we're going to leave it at that before I go crazy and put too much on. But I think that's okay. That's all the right colours and it kind of goes. I quite like that. So moving on to the next page then. This one is going to be my mood tracker. And I'm using my 70% printables for this one. Right, let's get my sticky out then and get these on. I was thinking about doing this calendar at 100% as well, but then I wouldn't have room for my key. But I did think that I purchased some printables from oh, I can't remember the name of the shop. I'll have to put it up on the screen. Some emoji sticker printable thingies. And yeah, I thought maybe if I did a full calendar this size and then put an emoji head in of the whatever emotion it was that I wanted to put in, then I wouldn't need the key, would I? So that was something that I was thinking about. Although I thought then it's that case of like, if it's not broke, don't fix it, isn't it? And I've been doing this mood tracker this way since the very beginning. I think pretty much December 2019 I started using a Stalogy. So yeah, that's some thoughts that I had. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see, maybe. Just sometimes it's nice to switch it up. Not necessarily that like anything's not working. But sometimes it's just nice to switch it up a bit, isn't it? So, we'll see anyway. Okay. So I'm just going to find a little box to write key on. I just used the spares from the Hobonichi kits, and I have quite a few in the colours that go with the colour scheme that I'm using. These little ones were all from a Harriet Wright Designs B6 like monthly kit, and they all came on there. So that is for my key, and I do need my dots for this one. I'm running out of dots, but I am about to place another order with Busy Bee stickers for my dots. I realised that she does individual sheets full of all one colour, which will just work out perfectly for me. Because as you can see, I end up with loads of the same colour left, so I end up switching up the key just to sort of use up some of the ones that didn't get used. So we've got pink, blue, green, yellow, purple, orange. And that's happy, sad, neutral, paranoid, stressed, and tired. I've had that key for a while now. I changed it up from the very beginning when I very first did it because it wasn't quite relevant and I needed to tweak it, but since I changed it to that, I find that much more relevant. So yeah, I'm going to stick with it at that. Okay, so happy with that's turned out. I need my next mini calendar, which apparently I only have one side of. Here it is under here. And then this one is for my YouTube tracking. Let's just make sure we've only got one page there. Nope, we've got two stuck together. That was close. And then I think I'll use a bit of this one. I'm not the biggest animal print fan, if I'm going to be honest with you. Animal print is not my jam. However, I do quite like these washies. I think these are from Simply Gilded as well. She did a release that was all like leopard print. And to be honest, I wouldn't have purchased them myself, but I got a washi card. I got sent a washi card. And I really like it, actually. They're quite nice for a change. That will be Jensen dropping his Xbox pad. Did I put the... Yeah, let's put a bit of it up here as well. I do actually have the smaller version of it, which is handy. There we go. And then I want another small box, which I do have plenty of. I'll use this one. And then I need to put down the key for my social media planner. The dog seems to have settled down. I paused the video and gave him a little cuddle and settled him down. I don't know what had spooked him or riled him up. Just generally what his problem was, but yeah, he decided he needed to tell the world about it. Right then, let's have a look here. Purple, blue, yellow, pink, green, orange. Okay, and then on the bottom of here, I was putting down my Instagram, but, oh, do I actually have any of those? Hang on. I was going to say, but I don't have any calendars, but then I remembered that I did get some calendars from Planning Co. Where have they gone? Let me find those. Okay, it was these that I was looking for from Planning Co. Now, I'm going to have to write the numbers on them really small. But this can be my Instagram calendar. There we go. And if I just write the numbers on very, very small, I should be okay. Okay, there we go, perfect. So I only need to do a tick on the days when I post on Instagram, so that is perfect. So we've got those down. Okay, so on to the next one then. And the next page is going to be my, what should we do first? Yeah, we'll do my trackers. So we'll do sleep tracker on this page and my tracker on that page. Just because it feels better when it faces that way rather than when it faces that way. I don't know why. Is that the same for everybody? I feel like it belongs that way though. That's the right way to put it on. And then I need to decide what I'm going to put on this tracker. If I'm honest with you, I don't particularly feel like I need a tracker, but I want a tracker. Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. It's just nice to be able to pick your planner up and have some stuff to do in it every day. I think it's good for my mental health. I quite like to have, I don't know, it gives me like a sense of organisation and a sense of purpose, I suppose. So yeah, I just like to have it. I'm going to go with a little bit of this smaller washi at the bottom here, this blue one, blue spotty one. I believe this is Simply Gilded as well. And we'll just put a bit of that down the bottom, just for a bit of something, something. Apparently I'm just ripping the washi all day today. We're not messing about cutting, we're just ripping. Just quite like the look of it, you know. There we go. I feel like I want to put a little bit of deco on this, but I don't know what. I'm going to use some of these dots off this sheet, I think. Maybe just the brown ones. I just feel like it needs a bit of something. So we'll just do a bit of this. Bit of this, bit of that. We'll just make it work. Okay, that was kind of cute. Okay. And then the last page, but not least, we need to put on my candle tracker. Now I put this down the first month that I used it, and I did use it. I put it down last month and I didn't actually use it, I don't think. Don't think I wrote anything on it, which is fine. That's fine, I just didn't end up getting round to it. But I do still want to have it again because the month before when I did it, I quite enjoyed it. Quite enjoyed how it ended up looking. So I am going to do that again. We'll go with a bit of this washi this time. Maybe just up the top. We've not got too much room down there at the bottom. There we go. And then we will have a bit across the top here as well. And then I think I'll go with that last, actually let's do the floral and we'll do it that way. Those are from Lauren Phelps Designs. I really like that, that's really cute. And then I do want to put my monthly calendar on it. So I do have the monthly calendars from last year's I'll Be Planning Co. advent calendar. And I've been using these. I was originally using them to cross off when I was doing a workout. Then I switched to using them to cross off when I posted on Instagram. And now I'm using them to cross off when I use my candles or my wax melts. Usually wax melts, and I have actually got some on today. As I'm burning, I have got a rhubarb patch from Devonwick. And I love it. I think rhubarb flavours seem to be my favourite. And I just want to put a little to buy there because if I run out of like my favourite flavour, then I just like to make a quick note that I need to pick it back up again. And I've got a to buy right there, which was very handy. I'm not sure where that's from, but it'll be a spare from a kit that I've used in the past. There we go, and any that I need to rebuy I can pop there. So that is it then. That is my calendar done, my monthly overview done, should I say, but I do need to put my tab on. So let's have a look at my tabs then. We are of course going to go with the Josephine Bow Designs ones. So these are the fold over tabs and these are in the Candy Floss colourway, my favourite colourway. doesn't necessarily match with the theme of the month that I've got going on at the moment, but that's okay. I just love them. I want to have them. So that is the month done then. So we'll have a quick flip through. So we've got our monthly overview. I need to get my dots out. What colour dots shall we use for this month? I'm sure that we're going to have to go with like the same type of colours, aren't we? These are the dots that I got from Shein. These ones are nice ones. They're more of a mauvey, cool toned coloured rather than the warm tone that I did use last month. So we'll go with those just for a little bit of a change. So I will put down one for today. Just like that. That's all I do. And then I tuck them into my little today marker, and that's that. We have them for every month. So I've got my monthly overview page, got my event calendar. I have not filled it in. Let's do that. Let's do that. So let's refer back to my forward planner here. So on the 11th, we've got the groomer. And that's at 12 PM. That's for Effie. Today is parents' evening. And I think the appointment is 4:55, yeah. And then on the 18th, I'm getting my hair done. I actually had a hair appointment today, but I had to cancel it because we went to the opticians and we all needed glasses, and I couldn't afford to buy 3 pairs of glasses and get my hair done. So I had to sacrifice my hair just for a couple of weeks. But that's okay, that's life. And that's it. It doesn't look like I've got anything else to put on. My Nana's birthday, I need to put my Nana's birthday on here. My Nana's birthday is, of course, on bonfire night. I'm sure I told you the story last year, but long story short, I spent most of my childhood believing that bonfire night was the whole world celebrating my Nan's birthday because she is just that amazing. And she really is. So yeah, my event calendar. Then we've got my mood tracker. We have got my YouTube tracker and my Instagram tracker. We've got a habit tracker. I don't know what I'm going to put on there yet, so I'm going to leave that blank and I'll decide afterwards. Sleep tracker, and I have got my wax melt trackers, and I'm really happy with how that's turned out. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. But that is it for now. That's going to be it from me for today. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye.